Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make the most delicious red chicken tamales. These are perfect if you don't eat pork and beef is a little too expensive. So if you want to learn how to make them, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so here I already have all of my ingredients. As always, they will be listed in the description box. So with that being said, let's begin cooking. Alright guys, so we're going to begin by bringing 4 quarts of water to a boil. And to that we're going to add our salt and 6 to 7 pounds of bone-in chicken breast or thigh. Along with that, we're going to add 1 whole onion and 1 head of garlic. And now we're just going to wait until it comes to a second boil. Okay, so at its second boil, all of the impurities from the chicken is going to begin to form on top. And we're just going to remove it all, so like that our chicken cooks in a clean broth. Now that we have removed all of that, we're going to add our 6 bay leaves, 4 whole cloves, 1 teaspoon of allspice berries, and peppercorns. And we're just going to cover it and allow it to cook for 40 minutes over medium-low heat. Okay, and after 40 minutes, our chicken should be fully cooked. Of course, make sure that you check it. And now we're just going to remove it from the pot. Okay, and here we're also going to remove all of the spices, garlic, onion, and bay leaves. Okay, now we're just going to reserve 9 cups of the broth. This is what we're going to use to make our masa. Okay, now to our broth, we're going to add 1 pound of tomatillos. I'm using tomatillo milpero, but you can also use the big ones. Along with 2 chile moritas, 3 chile anchos, and 20 New Mexico or Guajillo chile pods. And just make sure that you clean them real well before adding them into the pot. Okay, now we're just going to bring them to a boil or remove them once the tomatillos have changed color. Okay, and as soon as the tomatillos change color, transfer them to the blender cup along with the chile pods and 4 cups of the broth. Okay, now that we have that, now we can get ready to make our sauce. Okay, to the blender cup, we're also going to add 7 garlic cloves, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds, and salt to taste. Okay, now because we have hot liquids in our blender cup, we're going to remove the top of the lid, close it, and cover it with the kitchen towel. Now we're just going to be blending into smooth. Okay, so once we have that, now we're just going to set it to the side so we can shred our chicken. Okay, once we have our chicken all nice and shredded, now we can take it back to the stove so we can put it together with the sauce. All right, so now to our pot over medium heat, we're going to heat up a little bit of lard or oil. Okay, and once it's nice and hot, we're going to add our sauce. Strain if you need to. And just add a little bit more water or broth to your blender cup so you can get all of the sauce. And your sauce should be this consistency. So it shouldn't be too runny or too thick. Okay, so now just mix it and bring it to a simmer. All right, so once our sauce comes to a simmer, taste it for salt and see you need to adjust it. But now we're just going to allow it to continue simmering for another 5 minutes. Okay, and after 5 minutes, our sauce should be done. So here we're going to get ready to add our chicken. And if you want to add sauce to your masa, this is the perfect opportunity to remove 1 cup. But me personally, I like for my filling to be saucy. So like that, it leaks through the masa. Okay, so now just mix it in. And this already smells so good. All right, and just like that, we have our filling. This is what it should look like. So now we're just going to set it to the side and allow it to cool down. Meanwhile, we can work on our masa. So like that, we can start working on our tamales. Alright guys, to make my masa, I'm going to be using my stand mixer, but of course you can always use your hands. So to the bowl, we're going to add our 12 ounces of lard or shortening. And we're going to be whipping it for 5 minutes at medium-high speed. Okay, after 5 minutes, we're going to mix in our 5 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of salt. And once that's mixed, we can begin to add 1 cup of maseca for tamales. And 1 cup of our chicken broth. And here we're going to alternate between the maseca for tamales and the broth until we have added all 6 cups of maseca and 7 cups of broth. Okay, and once we have added all of that, now we're going to turn up the speed to medium-high and allow it to mix for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so after 15 minutes, our masa should be fluffy and airy. And here we're going to test it to make sure that it floats. And that's how we know that it's nice and hydrated and it has enough lard. So grab your cup of water drop a piece of masa, and it should float. So here it is done. So we're just going to allow it to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we continue waiting for the meat to cool down. Alrighty guys, so once our filling has cooled down, we can now get ready for the fun part, and that's putting our tamales together. So I like to pre-soak my corn husk overnight so they're nice and soft. Just going to remove the water, feel for the soft side, grab your masa, and begin to spread it. And it should spread like butter. Now, of course, depending on how thick you like your masa, then it depends on how much you're going to spread. Okay, grab the filling, place it in the center, and now grab one end, overlap it, grab the other end, grab the tail, and fold. And I'm going to be wrapping them in parchment paper just so like that my chicken stays nice and moist. So just grab it and roll, just like that. And we just repeat the process until we no longer have any more masa and filling. Alrighty guys, so once we have wrapped all of our tamales, we can now get ready to place them in our steamer pot. Alright guys, so here I already have the water nice and hot in my steamer pot. Now I'm just going to layer some corn husk. And just begin to layer your tamales. And because they're wrapped, it makes it so much easier so that you don't have to worry about unfolding or any of that. Oh, did I put it upside down? Alright, so once we have arranged all of our tamales in our steamer pot, we're just going to cover them with corn husk. Those I don't need to because they're already covered. And I just cover them with the kitchen towel. And you just want to make sure that no steam leaves the pot. Okay, now cover them. And we're just going to allow them to cook over medium heat for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Alright guys, so after 1 hour and a half, our tamales should be done. We're going to carefully check on them. And you're going to know that they're done once you see the masa that pulls apart from the husk. So they are done. Now we're just going to wait for them to sit for about 15 minutes and then we can get ready for the best part. Alrighty guys, and after allowing our tamales to rest for a few minutes, we can now get ready for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you give this recipe a try. These tamales are seriously super easy to make, so delicious, and the best part is that they're super affordable. So let me tell you, just look at this. And they're just perfect every single time. Look at that. I'm so ready. So, of course, you can always top them with some sour cream, some salsa, or just enjoy them like this. So, I hope you give them a try and enjoy it just as much. Cheers and enjoy. This right here, seriously, the best. The chicken, it's not dry, it's juicy, tender. And the masa, of course, super moist, fluffy. It's just perfect. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make the most delicious red chicken tamales. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you regret this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so you guys keep part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.